So who am I to say just what you're supposed to be? I just wanna do job works and live out the words that you hear me breathe. We all get what we earn if you truly believe. So how can one deserve something that was meant for we? And so we give thanks for life. We give thanks for life and iration. We have to live up the word. Haven't you heard? A love vacation. When you're down in the dark, tell me who you gonna call upon? Josh your light in this earth and lift the burdens for everyone. And so we give thanks for life, yeah, we give thanks and iration. We have to live up the word. Haven't you heard? The love vacation. When you're down in the dark, tell me who you gonna call on? Josh your light in this earth and lift the burdens for everyone. Josh your light in this earth and lift the burdens for everyone.
Greetings, blessings, salutations to one and all. Welcome back, welcome back to Movement Matters, our Friday symposiums here at Wayne State University's Maggie Allison Department of Theater and Dance. We are live and direct. I am broadcasting to you live from the Theater and Dance Department, Studio B, the Maggie Allison Studio Theater, here at Wayne State. Today, we will be continuing our conversations about why and how movement matters to us and others. We have a special guest that is joining us from, I don't even know where you are right now. Are you in New York? Are you, he's somewhere on the East Coast. We did have that conversation.
Yeah, I'm in the DMV.
Oh, the DMV. So that's our home area because Joseph is from the Maryland side of the DMV. I am from the Virginia side. So we have Joseph Webb that's joining us today. I will give a brief kind of introduction based upon his bio, but I'll let him speak more about himself. I hope everybody who is interested in tap dance has their tap shoes on deck. And if you have a board somewhere around or some floor that you could tap on, because that is his area of expertise. So he is going to be doing something interactive at some point during his presentation, but you do not need to have tap shoes because he's well versatile to where he can flip it up and give you a variation, even if you can't tap like me. Because, you know, everybody who know me, tap is not my forte. We leave that to the people who can do it. So, Joseph Webb, my brother from another mother, who is here to join us. Let me pull up his bio real quick so I don't misquote anything that Joseph is all about. So, Mr. Webb is too hard to categorize, but there is no doubt that he's a natural star and a fabulous tap dancer who also raps, sings, and offers thoughtful, quirky reflections on life through spoken word performance with music. And this is a quote from the New York Times. I mean, ultimately, that's all I really need to say about him. Everybody else can read his bio, which I'm sure that you have thus far. Hopefully, all the students that we know of, that you're inclined, you know how I am about make sure you read about the person that you're going to be learning from, so you don't just step into situations blindly. You have some sort of general reference. So without further ado, I'm gonna turn it over to my brother Joseph Webb and let him just do what he do. So can we give a virtual round of applause or a snapping of the fingers in the Wayne State way, like how we in the warrior way? So Joseph, it's all you, bro. I'm here if you need me.
Thank you, Dr. Ross. I appreciate that. Appreciate that so much. How's everybody doing today? Let me get a thumbs up, or you can hit me with one of these, or you can hit me with one of these if that's how you feel. All right, cool. So we're gonna start off. We're gonna be doing a lot of interactive engagement for the first hour or so. And as Dr. Ross mentioned, when it comes to dance, the medium that I the style that I specialize in is the art form of tap dance. All right. But we will be doing some tap dance movement, but we'll be doing movement in general. So I highly encourage everyone in your spaces, if you have shoes and you can tap shoes and you can put them on, cool. If you don't, you can't put them on, don't worry about that. That's totally fine. You could move in your socks. You can move in whatever shoes that are comfortable for you. All right. So first, we're going to start off with a convention that we know as call and response. When the first African slaves came over here, they brought this convention over, and in America, we have definitely taken that convention, and we've used that in so many different ways. We see it in theater, we see it in music, a lot, different kinds of music. All right. So first, we're going to start off. If I could get everyone up and make sure your physical being is seen in the screen, that would be awesome. All right. Can you still see me right here? When I'm back, can you see me when I go back?
We can see you. You
Got
good?
it.
We see you.
Go ahead. We good?
We can see you. You good?
Oh, got it. So we're gonna start off like this. Okay, good. Let me let everyone get ready. All right, so I'm gonna be the caller, and you're gonna respond to what I do. All right, to the best of your ability. Okay. Wow, I see people got what? I see people in studios. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Wayne State, y'all ready? All right, so look. So I'm gonna be the caller, and you're gonna respond to me. All right. So you're gonna try to copy exactly what I do. All right. So we go here. Hey. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Excellent. Now, can I get a volunteer to be the caller? Can I get a volunteer to be the caller? Just put your hand up. And what you'll do is you'll unmute your microphone, and I'll mute mine, and then I'll go into the mode as responder, and you'll be the caller. Can I get a volunteer?
I'm gonna pick somebody if you don't volunteer, and the first person that I see is Mallory. Go on, Mallory. Unmute your mic.
Good. All right. So I'm gonna mute mine. So you're on, Mallory.
Okay, I'm on. Hey everyone. All right. Shoot. I'm trying to not do anything too hard. Is that good?
That was good. Give it up for Mallory, everyone. Give it up for Mallory. And I just need one more volunteer before we move on. I need one more volunteer.
Don't make me call you out.
I'll call someone out. All right, so let's go with Catherine McNarney. I think I'm pronouncing your last name right.
McNarney, let's get it.
Okay, I don't have any tap shoes on, but I
That's-
guess.
It's all good. It could be movement. It's all good.
Great. Love that. Okay, everyone ready? Okay. Sorry, you can't see my feet either. Is that good? Do you want more?
Good job.
Thank you so much, Catherine. Everyone give it up for Catherine. Yes. Everybody come back to your seats for a second before we start moving again. All right, so that I can learn a little bit about everyone as much as I can. I think we have over 60 people here, which is awesome. I want to play a game called Join Me If. Has anybody ever heard or played this game before? You might have played it, but it might have been called something different. All right. So simply what's going to happen is I'm going to make a statement. If that statement pertains to you, you're going to throw up your hands in the screen. If it does not pertain to you, you don't do anything. All right. So if I say, join me if you are a student at Wayne State University. Hey, all right, good. I think we're good. All right, so let's get started. So join me if you think movement matters. Okay. Join me if you were born outside of the United States. Join me if you were born in Detroit. Join me if you have ever traveled outside of the United States. Hey. Join me if you have or have a desire to have a career in the performing arts. Join me if you're a freshman. If you're a sophomore. A junior. And where are my seniors at? All right, that's what's up. I see you, Meg. All right. Join me if you dig hip hop culture in general. All right. And the last one, join me if you dig jazz music and blues music. Cool, cool, cool. Let me get a volunteer. Let me get a volunteer to say their own statements. Maybe there's some information that you would like to learn about your classmates, your cohort. All right. Can I get a volunteer? And you can say whatever statement you want.
So the volunteer is going along with what Joseph was just doing.
Yes.
If there are particular things that you've experienced in your life that you want to know about, whether any of your cohorts have experienced, or you just want to know more about them, take the initiative, take that agency to, this is the time, and we use this as a platform of inquiry. So who's going to step up? Don't make me pick.
I can go.
All right, Olivia. That's what's up.
Okay.
So I'm going to mute my microphone.
All right. Oh, please stop texting me if you're texting me. Okay. Join me if you have a dog. Join me if you like to sing. Join me if you play an instrument. Join me if you love tap but are not great at tap. Join me if you love bluegrass. Thank you. Thank you. All right, that's all I've got.
Give it up for Olivia. Give it up for Olivia. Thank you so much. And I just need one more volunteer. That was a very good job, Olivia. Thank you so much. I appreciate the prompts and the questions that you proposed.
I'll do
All right,
it.
I'm gonna choose. Okay. Oh, we got Alex Lee. Awesome.
Hi.
Yes. Hello.
Join me if your favorite style of dance is ballet. Okay, I see you, Meg, of course. Join me if your favorite style is modern or contemporary. Join me if you would consider yourself stronger rather than flexible. Join me if you're a Gumby, flexible. Okay, I see a couple there. Join me if you have a cat. Okay. Is
Give
that
it up.
good?
Yes. Thank you so much. Give it up for Alex.
Alex Lee. Her name Alex.
Alex. Oh, so sorry. So sorry. Alex.
My
Thank
favorite.
you, Ross. Thank you, Dr. Ross.
I'm smiling so hard. I'm so appreciative of the energy that y'all are bringing on this Friday morning, knowing that this is week 3 and knowing what everybody going through. I love y'all, for real. I love y'all. Go on, Joseph.
Thank you. I agree with that, Dr. Ross. Thank you so much for the energy that you guys are bringing, Wayne State. All right. So before we start moving again, we're gonna play another game. Has anybody played Spelling Bee? You haven't played Spelling Bee? All right, cool. So I'm gonna post. I'm gonna post the directions to Spelling Bee right now in the chat. And we're gonna play 2 versions of this. The first version is Spelling Bee, and then the second version is just a little different. All right, hold on. All right, here we go. So basically what happens is I'm going to give you a word. First of all, we're going to take a couple of minutes And we're going to put you in breakout groups. But before we do that, we're going to do an example. All right. So spelling bee. So basically what happens is,
Did you put the instructions in the chat? Okay, we see.
Yeah. So basically what happens is you're gonna say the word together as a group. So you're gonna be in groups. So we have about 63 people here. There might be about 10 people in a group. All right, but we'll see. We'll see how it is.
Group? You want about 10 people in a group? I can set it up however we want it.
Actually, okay, I'll let you know in 1 second. Let me give these instructions. It might be, Dr. Ross, it might be, I might want to do smaller groups, maybe like 7 or 8. Yeah.
The 4 to 5 now. 15 groups of 4 to 5.
Oh, okay, cool. I actually like that. Okay, cool. All right, let's stick with that. So you're gonna say the word. I'm gonna give you the word. You're gonna say the word together as a group. So let me get some volunteers. Let me get Hunter to unmute your microphone, Meg to unmute your microphone, and let me see, Cameron to unmute your microphone, and let me see, Nandi to unmute your microphone.
Which Hunter did you want, me or the other Hunter?
Okay, let me see.
The other Hunter.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go with both Hunters.
Okay.
That's what's up. Let's go with both Hunters. All right, so this is what's going to happen. So let me see. So we have 2 Hunters. We have Cameron. We have Meg. And did I say Nandi?
Just so
I'm right here.
as a faculty member, just so you know, she is not a student. She blended.
Oh, you know what, Meg? Okay, all right. Okay, cool. Well, she was so interactive and she was so engaged, and I learned that she loves ballet, and so I just thought she was a student. You know what, Meg?
I'm a senior.
You're a senior. All of that. I thought all of that. Okay, cool. So Meg, you can bail out if you want to. It's totally fine. Yeah, it's totally fine if you want to bail out. Thank you.
Meg Paul, Lisa Lamar, Biba Bell, they're all faculty members. So
okay, awesome.
They will be put in the break rooms. You can engage them.
Okay, good.
So that they not students though.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. All right. So I'm gonna give you a word. And so as a group, you're gonna do your best to say the word together at the same time. After you say the word, you're going to spell the word letter by letter. But in order to do that smoothly, you have to agree on what order each person is going to go in. So that's what we're going to do in breakout rooms, all right? But before we do that right now, we don't need to do the breakout rooms right now. Let's just say Nandi will go first. Let's say Heather Martin will go second. Let's say the other Hunter will go third. And there was one other person, wasn't there, or not?
Cameron,
all right. And let's say I'll go last. All right. So Cameron will be fourth and I'll go last. All right. After you spell the word letter by letter, you're going to try to intuitively say the word again. All right. Then after that, you're going to define the word one word at a time, in the same order that you spelled the word. So who's first? Who's second? Third? Fourth? Fifth? And then once you think that the word has been defined and you think there's no other word, there's no other words that need to be used to define the word, then we're going to intuitively say the word again at the same time. Now, I'm going to say this. If you misspelled the word that I give, it's okay. If you come up with some weird definition of the word, it's okay. All right. Some very peculiar but also interesting things can happen in this spelling bee game. All right. So let me get everyone to throw up their hands if you do understand. If you don't understand, let me get a. Okay, good. So from my understanding, I think we're good to go. All right, cool. So let's try it. Let's do a demonstration. All right. Let's go. Let's use the word dance.
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 D.
We're supposed to be saying it all together right now.
No, we've already done that part, and Nandi started the spelling of the word.
Oh.
So go ahead and start again, Nandi.
D.
A.
N.
It's your go, Cameron.
Oh, C.
Yeah, did you hear Hunter? Did you hear?
Yeah, I think so. It was like delayed a little bit.
Okay, that's okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So she said N.
Yes.
C.
E.
Dance.
And Nandi starts the definition. One word at a time.
Expression.
Of.
Emotion.
Oh, okay. Wait, are we?
I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to go. That was you, Cameron. So
No,
go
it's
ahead.
okay.
Start over again, Nandi.
Okay.
Movement.
Expression.
Of.
Life.
And back to you, Nandi.
Joy.
Body.
Soul.
Freedom.
Dance.
Dance.
All right, cool. So that's what we're gonna do. All right. However, so let's do this. So you know what, Dr. Ross, is there any way we can do? I'm seeing about 6. Is there any way we could do maybe like larger groups for the sake of time? Yeah, because I was thinking if we do smaller groups. So maybe if we could do maybe about if there's any way we could do maybe 6 or 7 groups. And for everyone, in order for this to be effective, for those who are playing and who do not have your screen on, it would be we're gonna need for you to have your screen on, if that makes sense. Yeah. And so this is what you're doing when you get out into your breakout rooms. This is what you're doing. You're basically figuring out the order. So this will take about 2 minutes. You're basically figuring out the order that you're going to go in. Does that make sense? The order that you're going to actually spell the word, and which will be the same order that you use to actually define the word. All right. It might take you, if there's 7 people in your group, you know, it might take you 2 or 3 rounds to define the word. It might take you 1 round to define the word. All right. Okay. And once again, if you misspell the word, it's okay. It's all right. All right. So don't stress out. You're not being graded on your spelling, even though it's called spelling bee.
So you got about 2 minutes. This is
All right.
like spelling bee. It's almost like telephone, but not. All right. Breakout rooms are open. I'm all alone in the breakout room. Well, not in the breakout room. I'm here on the screen by myself, waiting until these people come back. So you are tuned in to Movement Matters here with me, Dr. Ross Mikey C. As the curator, I am an assistant professor of dance here at the Maggie Allison Department of Theater and Dance at Wayne State University, and I am also a co-director of the Black Theater and Dance Collective. Movement Matters is our Friday symposiums where we open up the platform to allow the students to engage with how and why movement matters to them. But we're also bringing in special guests along with our faculty expressing how movement matters to all of us. And today is our third week, and we have our first special guest artist who's here, Joseph Webb, who's sharing some of his experiences in expressing how movement matters and using some of his creative process methods with our students. He is an amazing performer, singer. He's a lifeist like myself, so he manifests his creativity in a lot of different aspects of his life. But his discipline is dance, and his specialty is tap dance. He's performed everywhere, all over the world, concert dance, commercial dance, Broadway, television, all those sorts of things with movement and with tap dance. And so he's sharing the importance of why movement matters to him with our students. And right now they're in breakout rooms playing a spelling bee game that he's developed where they have to figure out what their order is. And now I'm going to pull them out of the breakout room so we can continue with the game. Let's see how long it takes them to get back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. So I was all alone here for a good 2 minutes on Facebook Live, recording myself. I'm not even recording this particular session, but it is being recorded on Facebook. So either way, it'll be there. Now it is. So everybody got their order? Joseph, unmute your mic.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Ross. Okay, cool. All right, so listen up, everyone. Let me see. I'm trying to make sure I can see everyone. For some reason, I cannot see everyone. Let me get my gallery. There we go. Now I can see. All right, so I'm gonna do one thing. Want to do a video setting. All right, so what's going to happen is, so I'm just calling who's in my gallery right now. I'm going to give each group a number. So if you're in Eric's group, put your hand up if you're in Eric's group. Okay, good. So that'll be group 1. Okay. Put your hand up if you're in Nandi's group.
We're the same group, me and Eric.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't notice that.
Group, go ahead. That's break room number 1. Put your hands up again, and then I can get you to the next group. Eric's group, put your hands up again. That's Eric group, break room number 1.
Got it.
Room number 2 was Amanda Benji's group. Who was in Amanda Benji's group? Put your hand up. And break room number 3 is Alex Lee group. Brooklyn, Alex, Cecily, Jaden, that group. Break room number 4 was Anna's group. Anna, Schmitty, John, Caitlin Oliver, Kayla Gonzalez. That's break room number 4. Break room number 5, which is our final break room. That's Annie, Cameron, Gabriella, that group. Joey Matar. Cool, so we got 5 groups.
I think there was 6, Ross.
There was one other group?
I think so. Because I went into a breakout room and I think it said 6 breakout rooms. I know I could be wrong, but I think there are 6.
6th one just wasn't sure. The arrow wasn't there. So Brianna,
Okay.
there's Claire, Cody. Yeah, 6 breakout rooms, that last group. Okay, yeah, there's 6. We got them.
Okay, cool. So what's gonna happen is when I call on your group, if it's not your group's go, you're going to
Turn.
not have your screen on. You're gonna take your screen off if it's not your group's go. Does everybody understand that? Can I get a hands up if you understand that you're gonna turn your screen off? And when they get finished, you turn your screen on. Okay, good. All right, so I want everyone to take a look at the chat. So instead of playing spelling bee, we're gonna play movement bee. All right. So we have, the instructions for movement bee are: you say the word together as a group like we did before. You spell the word letter by letter, and then intuitively you say the word again. But when it comes time to define the word, instead of using words to do so, as you think of the word you would use to help define the word, you're going to express a short movement, maybe a beat or two, that reflects the word that you would have used. When the last person feels the word has been defined, you then verbally recite the word together. Does everybody understand that? If not, it's okay. If you do understand, put your hands up.
If you don't understand, fake it till you make it.
Okay, so I'll just say that again. So in the example that we gave, we actually defined the word one word at a time, right? So as you think of the word that you would use to define the word when it comes time for you, you're actually going to express a short movement, just a beat or two, all right? And then the next person is going to do the same thing. So you're actually thinking of the word, but instead of verbalizing the word, you're going to express that through movement, short movement, something very short, a beat or two, okay? All right, just like Dr. Ross says, if you don't understand, fake it till you make it, but I think that you do. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to start off with group 6. So if you're not in group 6, you're going to, yes, you're going to get rid of your screen. All right. Wow, we're in the theater. Look who's on screen in the theater. All right. So the word that you're going to have is, you probably need to unmute your microphones at this time. This will probably be good. So the word that you're going to have is ballerina.
Ballerina.
B
A
L
L
E
R
I
N
A
ballerina.
ballerina.
So we have to define it.
Are we still supposed to go in order? Oh.
Yes, and you're doing great.
I'm lost.
Ballerina? Do we say
Okay.
It's when the last person feels that the word has been fully defined by the movement to where you collectively decide to say the word collectively at the end. So it's when the last person has done a movement, if that person feels like it's done, then they give the gesture so you all collectively say the word. So it's really just about staying in tune with your order and making sure that you're following in your order, and the last person knowing that you are the one that ends it when it's time to end it. Take the agency and ownership.
Ballerina.
Okay, everybody come back now.
This one was our.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Before I say the next group, first of all, let's give group 6 a hand. Yeah, and so once again, Wayne State, there's no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong here. And also, I want to encourage everyone to pick up the momentum. All right, as you do your movement. All right, whatever the word is, just boom, just hit a movement. So if my movement is joy, I go here. Let's go right into it. All right. So let's try to pick up the momentum as we move forward. All right. So let's go to group 5. So if you're not group 5, everyone put your take your camera off. And your word is choreography. Choreography.
Choreography. Choreography.
C
H
O R E
O O
R. Wait. We started.
You're doing fine. Keep going. Keep going. You're doing fine. Miranda, unmute your microphone so when it's your turn.
Continue spelling the word, Taylor.
E
I'm sorry, what letter did you say? I can't hear.
G. Is it
R
A B
H.
Y? Choreography.
Choreography.
And let's give them a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give them a hand. Group 5, group 5. All right. And also, I want to encourage everyone, it's okay to get up out your seats. It's okay if you desire, you don't have to sit down. You can actually move around. Yeah. All right. So let's go to group 4. Group 4, if you're not in group 4, take your screen off. All right. So group 4, your word is transcendence.
Transcendence.
T
R
A
N
S
C
N
D
E
Kayla, what did you say? I couldn't hear you, sorry.
E
Transcendence. D
S E.
Just say it again.
Transcendence. Transcendence.
And let's give group 4 a hand. Let's give group 4 a hand. Let's give group 4 a hand. Yes, yes, yes. All right, now we're going to go to group 1. All right, group 1. So if you're not in group 1, turn your screens off. All right. Okay, cool. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Let me see. Let's go with nourishment.
Nourishment.
N.
U.
R.
I.
S.
H.
M.
Is it me? E. E.
N.
T.
Nourishment. Nourishment.
All right, let's give group 1 a hand. Let's give group 1 a hand. Yes, yes. All right, so let's go to group 2. Group 2.
What is happening?
All right, so group 2, your word is going to be, it's actually going to be a name. Wayne State.
W.
A.
I.
N.
E.
S. No.
T.
T.
A.
T.
E.
Wait.
Wait.
And we give group 2 a hand. All right, and now last but certainly not least, let's go to group 3. All right. Your word is pedagogy.
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 P.
E.
D.
A.
G. O.
Y.
Pedagogy.
Camaria, no, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You're fine. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. You're fine.
Pedagogy.
All right. So, congratulations to Wayne State and the brilliant Movement B movers. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So, if everyone can get up on your feet, we're gonna learn some movement to one of my favorite blues singers. His name is Howlin' Wolf. All right, Howlin' Wolf. We're gonna learn some movement. All right. So I got some bars I want to share with you. All right, so we go. So we're here, yeah. Here, sorry, right hand, yeah. Yep. I'll do it both ways, but I want to do it this way first. All right. So we're here. Arm up. Yeah. And we sway. We got 1, 2, 3, bop, bop. Yeah. Again, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, bop, bop. And then we do the same thing to the left side. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, bop, bop. All right. And then we pick up our right foot. So I'm gonna go this way. We pick up our right foot. If you're a tap dancer or if you have experience with tap and you know what toe heel is, we're gonna do some toe heels. If not, I have a variation for you. But let's do the toe heels. All right. Before we do that, let's take it from the top. So we have 1, 2, 3, bop, bop, left. 2, 3, bop, bop, toe heel. Toe heel, toe heel, toe heel, toe heel, toe heel, toe heel. So we got 1, 2, speed it up a little bit. And then we come with that delayed one that we did in the beginning. Yeah, so if you listen, it's here. Yeah, so we have, then we do the same thing on the left side. All right, so let's take it from the top. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, bop, bop, 1, 2, 3, bop, bop, toe heel, left side. All right, as a variation on the toe heel, we can go here. We can go 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, step, step. Yeah. So we're just gonna walk it out with some steps. Step, 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 step. Same thing on the left side. Step, 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 step. All right. Let's try from the top. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and yeah, to the right. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 1, bop, bop, left. 2, left, bop, bop, toe heel, toe heel. Now, in order to really sit in it, I'm gonna play with the music before I go on, yeah? So let's Are there any questions? All right. Yeah. So we have. And watch it one time. Watch it. Listen.
Shining just like gold. But don't you hear me cry? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, tell me, babe, what's down? Yeah, but don't you hear me cry? Ooh, ooh.
All right. Do we hear it? All right. So this is some blues. So you really got to dip into that, especially at the beginning. One, boom. It's almost like I think about the game Tetris, right? So it's like, you know, you're trying to get these blocks in these areas, and when they get in there, it's like they lock in, yeah. So it's like yeah. So that's what we're doing with the hip at the beginning, yeah. It's almost like we're locking into something. Let's try to get for the top a couple of more times, and then I'll come and watch it, and then we'll add on, yeah. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Oh, smokes that light. Go, don't you hear me cry? Ooh. Yeah. Right? Ooh. One more time, yeah? This time we're gonna do it twice, yeah? So after we do the phrase once, we're gonna do it again twice. One, two, 1, 2, 3, and. Oh, smokes that light, shining just like gold. Oh, to hear me cry. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Any questions before we move on? All right. So yeah, so let's move on. So we're gonna go here. Does anybody want me to do it from the angle facing the camera? Are we good? Okay, let's move on. So after that we have shuffle ball change. If you don't know what a shuffle is, I'll give you another variation in a second. We got shuffle ball change, yeah? Shuffle ball change. Shuffle ball change, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? Shuffle. If you aren't comfortable with a shuffle ball change, just do a kick ball change. Kick ball change, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? So let's try it. 1. So we just come out of. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 1. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. two, shuffle on the kick. 2, 3, 4. We end on that right foot, yeah? I'm going on angles, yeah? So I start to the left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, yeah? Ending on the right. Let's try from the second one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Shuffle. 2, 3, 5. Yeah? All right? Yeah. So think also when we're going here, think this angle, yeah? So you gotta twist. Yeah, think corners, think corners. Let's try for the top. Yeah? So we do that section once, all right? What we just learned. Let's try for the top. One, it comes in at the beginning. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, one more time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1. Oh, smokestack light. Again. Let's try that one more time before we move on, yeah? And then after we finish this, everyone will go into breakout rooms and get fitted for your costumes because we have a performance that we're going to do of this combination starting at 11 o'clock. Oh, Dr. Ross, you didn't know about the performance? And getting fitted for the
performance, but yeah, but that's just impromptu. Go ahead.
I'm joking. I'm totally. I'm joking, Wayne State. I'm joking. It's a joke. It's a joke. All right. So let's try it again. All right. Are there any questions? You good, Lisa? All right. All right. Let's go. Let's try it from the top. One, two, 1, 2, 3, and 1. All right, so let's move on. Let's move on. We got.
I have a question.
Yes. Oh yeah. Please go ahead.
That time you did the whole thing again, and then you did the little twisty stuff. So is it the hips and then shuffle ball change twist, or is it hips, toe heel, and then twisty stuff?
Okay, I love it. I love it. Carrie has named the twisty stuff, and that's what we're gonna roll with. That comes in at the end. So we do that first part at the beginning twice. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Toe heel, toe heel, toe heel, toe heel, toe heel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Toe heel. No, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Then we do left side. Then we do toe heel, toe heel, toe heel, toe heel, toe heel, toe heel. Yeah. And then we do that again. 1, 2, 3, bop, bop, left side, 2, 3, bop, bop, toe heel, 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 toe. We do that twice. Then we do shuffle ball change or the kickball change.
Okay.
Does that clarify, Carrie?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? All right, let's do it. Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, please.
After the shuffle ball change, we land here. Which
Oh,
way?
wait a minute. I'm trying to see who's talking so I can.
Sorry. Hi,
No,
Alex.
no. I'm just moving my gallery around, just trying to see who's talking. Okay, go ahead.
So after the shuffle ball change, do we twist left or right first?
Shuffle. Oh, okay, yeah. So the shuffle ball change, we go shuffle ball change. We go to the left as far as the corner is concerned. Yeah.
Yes.
Does that answer your question?
After that, when we start the twist, which way do we go first?
Okay, so for me, the twist starts on the shuffle ball change, and then we go right. Yeah. So.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Good. Good. Any other questions? Yeah, let's try it from the top. Yeah, and then we'll go on. One, two, three, and smokestack light. Get right. All right, so we're gonna move on, right? So we're gonna go here. So we got yeah, so we end here. Yeah. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Ball change. Yeah. And when you ball change, make sure that ball change is in back as opposed to right beside your left foot. So it's not here. Yeah. So we end here and then we go out on the 1. 1 ball change. Toe, step, yeah? So it's 1 ball change, toe, step. Okay? All right? So let's take it again from the last toe heel, or step, depending upon the variation, all right? So let's do that. 1, 2, on the left side, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Yeah. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're gonna do step or change. All right. Step or change, or pas de bourrée. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or you could do brush back. Yeah, okay. Let's go over that again. Starting with the left foot at the end of left side. 1, 2, 3, and toe, heel. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Let's try it from the top with the music. Okay? And then I want to come and check everyone out. So this is so I know we're just we're just learning this, but to be honest with you, this is more about sitting in the music and feeling the music. You dig what I'm saying? Than anything else. The steps and the sounds are definitely important, but feeling the music and sitting in the music is just as equally important. You dig? Yeah. All right. You know, we hear, you know, words are important, and they are, but the words aren't important if you don't feel the person that's saying the words feels that the words are genuine and honest that they're saying. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the same principle here. Yeah. So let's try from the top. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah. Oh, don't you hear me cry? So to put a button on it, we're gonna go back to the beginning. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so we get a little lower on the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and yeah. So that's the button that we're gonna put on it. All right. Let's try it from the top. One, two, 1, 2, 3, and. Yeah. Oh, don't you hear me cry? All right. Now, let me get everyone but group 1 to mute. I mean, to close off their cameras.
Do we remember who was in break room 1?
Oh yeah, group 1, come on with the memory. Group 1, come on with the memory. All right, let's go. Group 1. I'm gonna are you good? Do you need me to do it with you, or are you good?
Are we missing Eric? Are we missing Eric?
Eric.
Blow it.
Oh yeah, come on, Eric. Thank you so much, Lisa. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, so do you need for me to do it with you? Are you good? You good?
We're good. Hey, Joseph, we're doing with audio on or off?
Deal with us. I'm not mad about that.
Okay, cool. I'll do it with you. And yes, the you know what? Let's try audio on. Actually, let's try audio off, because I don't want any feedback with this music that I'm going to play. Yeah, or any intro. I want to be able to hear that. Yeah. All right, so I'll try with you. Let's do it. One, two, 1, 2, 3, and 1. Oh, them a hand, Wayne State. Give them a hand. Give them a hand. All right, group 2. Let's go. Group 2. Group 2, you good? You want me to rock it with you? You good? You good, group 2?
Room 2, Amanda, Anne Marie, Autumn Short, Elijah, Hunter, Hass, Mallory, Natalia, and Vanessa.
Group 2, you good? Okay, all right, I'm gonna watch you. I'm gonna watch you. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, 2, 3. Bop, bop, bop. 2, 3. Bop, bop, bop. Shining just like gold, but don't you get me crying? Hey! Oh, tell me, what's don't matter yet? Hey! Y'all better work that out. Give them a hand. Give them a hand. Give group 2. Y'all better work that out. All right, group 3. Group 3. And so I'll just say, just one note for everyone in general. Don't even though this is loose and feels with the music, it's still tight, yeah? This is still tight, yeah? Ooh, bop, 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 ooh, yeah? All right? Let's go, group 3. Are we missing anyone in group 3? All right, cool, let's go. One, 2, 3, go! Bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop, bop. Shining just like gold, but don't get me crying. Hey, dip, 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 dip. Out. Tell me, what's don't matter yet? Hey, dip, dip, dip. Give them a hand, give them a hand, give them a hand. Let's go to group 4. Let's go to group 4. Yo, Declan not playing. He got the wood. He is not playing. No games. I see you, Declan.
Breakout room 4, Anna, Brianna Schmidt, Declan, John, Caitlin, Kayla, Maggie, Matthew, Ozzy, and Sam.
All right, let's go, let's go. All right, from the top. One, two, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Bop, bop, bop. 2, 3. Bop, bop, bop. Shining just like gold, but don't you get me crying? Yeah, John. Hey, I see you, Kayla. Hey. Yeah. Y'all over there feeling it. That's what's up. That's what's up. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Group 5. Let's go. Wayne State not playing around on an early Friday morning. Y'all not playing around. I see y'all. All right, so let's go from the top. Sorry, I didn't count you in. Sorry. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and hey. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop, bop. Shining just like gold, but don't you get me crying. Ooh. 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 Hey, give them a hand, give them a hand. Y'all over there killing it. Y'all over killing it. All right, last but certainly not least, let's go.
Brianna Clark, Claire, Cody, Emily, Hunter, Jessica, oh, you in that group. Lauren, Lisa McCabe, and Mikey Chico.
Yes, yes. Dr. Ross with the Voice of God announcements. Come on, come on.
You already know.
Let's take it for the top, Let's go. Last but certainly not least. One, two, 1, 2, 3, and hit. Hey. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop, bop. Shining just like gold, but don't you get me crying. Ooh. 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 Hey! Give them a hand, give them a hand. All right. So real quick, I'm gonna ask everyone to, real quick. I'm gonna ask everyone to do the following. I put it twice. So if you go to your, if Dr. Ross, if you could pull up your screen, actually, you know what? Yeah, if you could pull up your whiteboard, that'd be great. So we're gonna use the whiteboard feature on Zoom. And in order to access that, if you're on your computer, let me see. Yeah, thank you. If you're on your computer, you simply just click view options and then annotate at the top. And if you're on your phone or your tablet, these are the instructions in the chat. And so what I want you to do is, I want you to write or draw what medicine means to you. The first thing that comes to mind when you think about medicine. Mm. 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 So as you're writing these and you're drawing these, I see healing. I see the symbol for heart, which represents love. I see a star. I see health. I see life. I see healing and relief. Healing is one of the words that's constantly coming up. I see nourishment. I see strength. I see pain relief. Come on, let's talk about it. I see life. Uh-oh, yeah, there we go. We're still there. I see life. I see relaxation. I see sun. I see spiritual. I see wellness, meditation. See a lot of hearts. Doctor, yes. Escape. Double-edged sword. Wow. Transcendence. Transcendence. Oh, come on with the spelling. Dance. Movement. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing that. All right. So what I'm going to do is there any way, Ross, you can take a screenshot of this?
I'm saving it now.
Thank you so much. All right, so let's move on. All right, thank you so much for sharing this. I'll tell you why I asked everyone to do this. So now I'm going to share my screen. All right, this is beautiful. I can't wait to take a look at this again a little later. So I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to go here. So this is what movement is to me. Yeah. So movement is medicine to me. So when I think about movement, movement matters to me because movement is medicine. So it's always been when I'm in the studio practicing, it's almost if I'm experimenting with different ways to commune with this vessel, my body, that not only is my instrument as a dancer, but also my instrument through life. This is one of the ways that I communicate through the world, whether it's through speech, which is still comes through my body, whether it's movement, whether it's silence. Movement to me is medicine. Just going to talk a little bit briefly about my practice because I do have a short video that I want to show. And I also want to leave room for some question and answer if you have any questions. All right. So I have a company called Dancing Buddhas. And our first piece that we premiered in 2016 was called The Three Jewels, which explored the concept of enlightenment using a signature style that I have. With the combination of music. I'm also an MC and a rapper and various dance styles. Tap dance was definitely the primary style, but I do like to experiment with other dance styles as tap is my primary thing because I'm a mover and I love movement in general. So Dancing Buddhas, The Three Jewels was the first of a 3-part suite. And is, I should say, a dance theater style show about a shaman and healer who receives a series of visions in his dreams about the healing process, about healing practices for his community. Through tap dance, supported by various dance styles, words, and visual projections, the shaman is able to tell the story of the dancing Buddhas and these visions. All right. So that's one of my ongoing projects that I have. And the second piece that we presented, which was about a year and a half later, was titled Monk, which celebrated the artistry of American composer Thelonious Monk. Some of my inspirations come when I think about dance as medicine. Some of my inspirations come from a variety of sources, and I'll share 2 of them. One is the ring shout. This picture was taken in St. Simons Island, Georgia in 1940. The persons in this picture were exhibiting and performing the ring shout. For those who don't know, what is the ring shout? It is an ecstatic, transcendent ritual experience first practiced by African slaves in the West Indies and the United States. Performed in a circle, the ring shout, also called running spirituals, or running shouts, utilized the whole body and included the tapping of feet, flat-footed shuffles, clapping, waving of the arms, and shouting. And I also would like to add singing. This source comes from Mark Knowles, his book Tap Roots. So from the Africanist performance tradition, dancing, music, singing, and storytelling and or acting are all the same. They happen often simultaneously, as opposed to compartmentalizing the disciplines. Yeah, it is believed that the dance's origin lay in the Congo peoples of Africa, practice of tracing cosmograms on the ground and dancing over the drawn figures in order to invoke spirits. All right. And ring shout for these African slaves was definitely a medicine for them during that time, and it still is. The ring shout is still done. There's an artist by the name of Rashida Bunbury, who is still till this day, who's also from the DMV, Dr. Ross, who still till this day experiments and definitely performs in the tradition of the ring shout. Another inspiration for me is the indigenous shamanistic drumming. All right, from the indigenous people of this land that we know as America. All right, the shamanistic drumming can in certain rituals can induce altered states of consciousness, thus falling into a transcendent state through their drumming at a BPM, beats per minute, at between 205 and 250. Yeah. Rhythmic auditory stimulation has long been known to induce altered states of consciousness, whether this means chanting, singing, drumming, or shaking a rattle. Native American, should have put the word indigenous, ritual healing methods include several activities that are effective in producing an altered state of consciousness. For example, rhythmic drumming at a certain speed may induce hypnotic trance, as can singing and dancing when done in a ritual context. Since ancient times, some people have believed in the magic power of sound. All right, incantations such as abracadabra were treated as sacred sounds and used to treat fevers and inflammations. Thus Sufis used the chanting of the long vowel sounds of A, I, and U in healing. Freud said that words were originally magic, and to this day have retained much of their ancient magical power. All right, so I just kind of wanted to give you a short framework of some practices that are a part of my process, whether I'm dealing with the Dancing Buddhist Company or whether I'm just doing research in general. I'm currently working on a project with a wonderful organization called Young Arts. You might have heard of it, out of Miami. It's a 2-year initiative. I'm working with 4 other multidisciplinary artists, and we're set to present this work that we're working on now in December of 2021 in Miami. And some of which I shared for you today is actually part of my process and my contribution to this 5-person cohort. All right. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to share a short video. The name of the video is called Hell You Talking About, which was actually produced by Young Arts in collaboration with Tyler Robinowitz and Denzel Boyd. It was in response to the killings by the hands of law enforcement in 2016. Particularly, we were inspired by the unfortunate events of Alton Sterling, of Trayvon Martin, of Philando Castile. And actually, this happened around about the same time when we actually did this video, around about the same time when this actually took place in 2016. This piece has actually started to circulate again when the unfortunate events have happened with George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and others this year. We were inspired by a racial and social justice dance studio in Seattle, Washington, called the Northwest Tap Connection. They had posted a video. The video went viral in 2016. We were inspired by what they did. One of their teachers and choreographers, Shakia Danielson. We reached out to them, and they were excited to collaborate with us. And this is what we produced.
We got pulled over for a busted tail.
Hold on, I'm going to put my device on mute.
When you put your device on mute, the sound went out. You got to share your sound screen. You got to share the sound from your computer. There you go.
We got pulled over for a busted tail light in the back. Oh, Dr. Bates, I told to get his hand out. Yeah, you killed my boyfriend.
Teaching both the theoretical aspects of nonviolence as well as their application.
Took away a man who depended upon their daddy on a daily basis.
Your history is extremely uncomfortable for America. They'd rather shrug you off or shoot you dead in cold blood. You remind America that they still haven't done right by you. You're powerful, brothers and sisters, and never forget your power of choice. And while your humanity appears to be at risk, remember that you are divine and that you have the power to choose how you react, how you walk, how you talk, how you protest, how you spend your money. Let's start thinking about these new rituals as we move forward.
John Crawford.
Here.
Tanisha Anderson.
Here.
Dante Parker.
Here.
Tamir Rice.
Here.
Tony Robinson.
Here.
I think there is contagious quality in a movement like this when everybody talks about nonviolence and being faithful to it and being dignified in your resistance. It tends to get over to the larger group.
Jones, won't you say your name? Central Blend.
are killed and we can't even see them anymore. That's right. It's a shame that we have to go to that graveyard and bury them.
May we look to the past at those who have already walked this path and see what they have done and see what things we might need to learn from and tweak as we move forward.
And we have tears, and we shouldn't have tears.
We have to say their names so that America can remember that we have work to do. We have to see their names so that America can remember that we have work to do. We have to feel their names. America, we got work to do.
We need our fathers and mothers to be by our side.
Powerful. Joseph, can you make sure if you have this video on YouTube that you send the link on, if you can copy paste it into the chat? So, because I know sometimes people have different types of internet service, they may not have been getting everything.
Yes, for sure. I definitely can. I'm going to do that right now. And while I do that, I wanted to open up for any questions and any questions, and hopefully I can answer them that you may have about anything that we've done today. My process. And I also, before we do that, I want to give a big shout out to Dr. Ross, Mikey C, for reaching out and asking me to come and participate in the Movement Matters Symposium, and to see and work with the brilliant students at Wayne State University. I'm excited about the Movement Matters Symposium in general, and I look forward to checking on Facebook future dates. So I just definitely wanted to say that I definitely have enjoyed myself.
So does anybody have any questions that they would like to ask or comments that they want to share? You can put them in the comments or in the chat, or you can unmute yourself and ask away. We got about 5 more minutes before we have to close this out. Not everybody ask at one time. So Joseph,
yes.
if I'm gonna ask a question, and since ain't nobody mute there.
Yeah.
Right. So, in a nutshell, dealing with this topic, why does movement matter to you?
Dealing with the topic surrounding the video, or dealing with the topic around just movement matters in general?
Bro, like not even dealing with any specific topic.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Not even you. We're beyond the capacity of subjugating movement to some isolated idealism. Why does movement matter?
Okay. Yeah. So for me, it's a way to commune with this vessel that I have, and as I'm communing with that vessel, I'm also giving thanks to the Creator that gave me this vessel. So that's what, in a nutshell, that's really what it's all about for me. I came upon that. I don't know. I think I evolved to that maybe about when I really started to I guess in my late teens, around 18 or 19, because I've been dancing ever since I was 5. In my late teens, and it was actually some musical artists that really inspired that. One of them is the brilliant late great Robert Nesta Marley, also known as Bob Marley. The albums like Catch a Fire, Talking Blues, and I remember listening to those albums. I was like, wait a minute, something else is popping off here. I was like, so I started to move a little different. You know what I mean? And so yeah. So it's a way to give thanks. And there's a few practices that I do that are out of the Qigong tradition. There's some movement practices, but there are also some meditation practices, and one of them is called the inner smile, where you're actually smiling on different parts of your being, and you're giving thanks, and you're giving thanks to your ankle, you're giving thanks to your toes, and then you come up to your shins and you're giving thanks. And as dancers, you know, this is how we commune with the world as performing artists, right? And so and sometimes, I'm speaking from my own personal experience, sometimes it's so easy to, demand so many things out of our bodies without simply saying, yo, man, I'm 20 some years old, I'm 30 some years old, I'm 40 something. Yo, you brought me a long way. Give thanks, you know what I mean? On a consistent basis. So yeah.
Gratitude. And you change it. This is Baba Kamal. This is our resident Baba in the department. He's also an accompanist for a lot of the classes that we have here. When you said Catch a Fire and Talking Blues, he was like, those albums, how they touch Rastaman. So
yes.
So right before I go, I want to connect you with Matt, because Matt said he would love to know more about the correlation between tempos and induction of transcendent states. We ain't got enough time to even go into that. So he needs resources. Matt, I'll connect the two of you guys so y'all can talk more about those vibes.
Please.
Yeah, that's cool. Thank you so much.
Added the video to what you just saw from his Venmo into the chat. So if you want to see that in its entirety, go ahead and copy that video. Joseph, we just gonna close it out here, brother, man. We appreciate you so much for coming in and showing us how movement matters to you and really connecting us to your movement, man, because it's real important that we have this understanding of each other so that we can know how we all fit together in this collective. So you are more appreciated, brother. Until the next time, we're going to bring you back to set some tap work and some workshops with these students at some point.
We'd love to come back.
As soon as the world opens up, man. As soon as the world opens up, brother.
Thank you again, brother. Thank you again. Peace out. Peace out, Wayne State.
Thank you.
Yes, give thanks.
So give thanks, everybody. We'll see you all next week. And we'll be here next week. So make sure you're ready with your questions. And
thank you.
Peace out.
Peace.
Thank you.
The questions that we submit are not being answered.
They're not. Well, we haven't, Brooklyn, we still working out the processing of that. You submitted questions, but the questions never made it to me. So, so the questions were submitted to somebody else. Now we're working out the chains where these questions actually make it to me so that I can put them into the question boards. So we still working it out. If you have direct questions that you want to get across, you know how to touch me. I am the curator. So if you need me to ask a question, you know how to get in touch with me. All right?
Okay, great.
Peace.
Okay. Bye.
You're going to see him in 10 minutes.